And this morning we are hearing from the father of the gunman who killed 26 people at Sandy Hook Elementary School more than a year ago. One parent who lost a child that day has told us that the father, quote, holds the key to this whole thing. Don Dahler is here to show us what Peter Lanza is finally saying about his son. Don, good morning.
Good morning. Adam Lanza also killed his own mother and himself that horrific December day in Newtown, Connecticut. His father, Peter, gave an extensive, just-released interview with the New Yorker magazine. He says the only reason he is alive is that he was not in Newtown that day.
When Adam Lanza took a rifle to Sandy Hook Elementary School on December 14, 2012, his father Peter hadn't seen him for more than 2 years, only getting periodic updates from his ex-wife Nancy about their troubled son. Adam had been diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome and had been growing increasingly hostile towards his mother. As Peter Lanza told the New Yorker, "With hindsight, I know Adam would have killed me in a heartbeat if he'd had the chance. I don't question that for a minute. The reason he shot Nancy 4 times was one for each of us. One for Nancy, one for him, one for his brother Ryan, and one for me." Peter Lanza insists his son gave no warning signs, that he had no idea Adam was capable of such unspeakable violence. Nancy never confided to her sister or best friend about being afraid of Adam. She slept with her bedroom door unlocked, and she kept guns in the house, which she would not have done if she were frightened. He says only 2 victims' families have accepted his offer to meet with him. He says, "I need to get some good from this, and there's no place else to find any good. If I could generate something to help them, it doesn't replace, it doesn't. But I would trade places with them in a heartbeat if that could help." We spoke with one couple who reached out to Lanza, Alyssa and Robbie Parker. Their 6-year-old daughter, Emily, was killed at Sandy Hook.
I got the impression from him that he was very grateful for the opportunity to offer his condolences and his apologies.
As much as Peter Lanza revealed, there is one matter he wants to keep private: what he did for Adam's funeral. No one knows that, he says, and no one ever will.
Peter Lanza made one more startling admission. He recently started wishing that his son had never been born. He says that's not a natural thing when you're thinking about your kid. You can't mourn for the little boy he once was, he says. You can't fool yourself. Nora, Anthony.
Don Dahler, thank you, Don.